Good evening. I'm your host, Kenna Stark, and you're tuning in to NMN Nemandria's #1 news station. Tonight, we bring you breaking developments from the growing heart of Eneida Bay. Construction is officially underway on Phase 1 of the highly anticipated Fox Ridge development. Crews are breaking ground on essential service buildings, schools, and the very first residential homes, laying the foundation for a vibrant new community. Plus, in a major political milestone, we'll bring you live coverage of the announcement of Eneida Bay's third elected mayor. It's a big night for the city. Growth, change, and the future, all in motion. Heyo and welcome to Build and Beautify Season 2. In this city Skylines modded Let's Play, we'll build Eneida Bay, a vibrant city of our dreams featuring transit-oriented development, clean energy, and deep city detailing. In our last episode, we began designing Fox Ridge by introducing the road network using road hierarchy principles. We also unveiled a sunken subway station connected by a pedestrian greenbelt linking the blue and red lines together. And finally, we completed the Old Harbor Industrial Block and the L. Fox Office Park, bringing hundreds of new jobs to Eneida Bay. So if you happen to miss the last episode, then click on the info card above or check out the entire Build and Beautify Season 2 playlist located in the description below. In today's episode, we'll begin building Fox Ridge, starting with Phase 1. This phase includes essential services, schools, and some initial residential development, which we plan to grow organically over time using our zoning tools, and perhaps an unhealthy amount of plop the growables. We'll also wrap up today's episode by tuning into NMN Nemandria's #1 news station for the announcement of the third mayoral election results. So are you enjoying building Eneida Bay? If so, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and let me know in the comments what features you would build in your dream city. If you can't wait to see the new season unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. And don't miss out on our Eneida Bay merchandise linked in the description below. Alrighty, so I'm wicked excited to dig my fingers into today's episode. So kick back, grab your favorite beverage, and please enjoy. Good evening and welcome back to NMN Nemandria's #1 news station. I'm your host, Kenna Stark, and tonight we begin in Fox Ridge, where critical groundwork is underway as the new district prepares to welcome its first wave of residents. Construction crews have officially broken ground on a trio of essential emergency services, a medical clinic, a new firehouse, and a dedicated police station, all designed to serve the growing needs of the Fox Ridge community. Leading the charge in the healthcare front is none other than the esteemed Foley family, renowned pharmaceutical pioneers and longtime public servants. The new clinic will be operated under the guidance of Dr. Laura Foley, Eneida Bay's very first mayor. Known both for their innovations in medical research and their commitment to public health, the Foleys bring decades of experience and a legacy of service to the city's newest healthcare hub. With state-of-the-art equipment and community-first care at its core, the facility promises to be a cornerstone of wellness for Fox Ridge and beyond. After this short break, we'll witness the ribbon cutting event at the Fox Ridge Community Education Campus, so stay tuned. All right, let's kick things off today with a little emergency services build, or at least get those facilities placed throughout the Fox Ridge area, especially near our displaced parklo we built a few episodes ago. I want to place the medical clinic close by to serve visitors coming in via the transit, and this location also offers us some quick and easy highway access on the arterial roads, which is honestly pretty ideal for fast emergency responses. As we build this out, you'll notice I'm assigning the Fox Ridge district to these service buildings. In theory, this tells the game to prioritize Fox Ridge when dispatching vehicles from these facilities, honestly before extending the services to the rest of Eneida Bay. I tried a similar setup in Pine Harbor County, and while it worked, there were definitely some opportunities to fine-tune how these districts operate. Still, the downtown services are currently handling the city's needs pretty well, so I think we'll be just fine here. So today, we'll be placing a medical clinic, firehouse, police station, maybe some death services to serve the Fox Ridge, and we'll have a little fun with the layout. I'm going to experiment with our detailing a little, and we will space out these buildings with some light detailing and maybe a few pocket parks in comparison to the bigger, denser clusterings we usually do. Welcome back to NMN Nemandria's #1 news station. I'm your host, Kenna Stark. In a major step forward for families in Fox Ridge, today marked the official ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Fox Ridge Elementary School, an integral part of the new community education campus. Our team was on site as city leaders, educators, and local families came together to celebrate the opening of this modern, student-centered facility designed to provide a strong educational foundation for the youngest residents of Eneida Bay. With bright, innovative classrooms, safe outdoor play areas, and a curriculum built around creativity, exploration, and early learning, Fox Ridge Elementary is more than just a school, it's a cornerstone for community growth. Designed to support both academic and emotional development, the school is set to serve as a welcoming, inclusive environment where every child can thrive. As one educator shared during the ceremony, this is where futures begin, one student, one classroom, one day at a time. I've been your host, Kenna Stark, and after this short break, we'll tune into the transit department here in Fox Ridge on NMN, Nemandria's #1 news station. Alrighty, let's talk about our plans for the school system here in Fox Ridge. We're getting close to full capacity at our elementary schools again, so I want to get ahead of it by building 3 new facilities, one for preschool, one for elementary, and one for junior high or middle school. I'll be using a mix of assets from the content creator packs and some of the vanilla ones just to keep things visually interesting, especially since we've already built 2 pretty detailed campuses using the Northeast pack in recent episodes. And actually, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment down below and let me know which school campus is your favorite thus far in Eneida Bay. Personally, I'm partial to the one over at Syracuse Pier. So today we'll be starting with our elementary school, which I'll design using 3 main wings or assets. I also want to make sure we leave a bit of extra space in this area in case we decide to add a high school or college down the line. Until then, we'll fill that space in with some nice, dense tree coverage to keep the area feeling green and natural. Welcome back to NMN, Nemandria's #1 news station. I'm your host, Kenna Stark, and in transportation news tonight, a major leap forward for mobility in Fox Ridge as John Miller of the Eneida Bay Transit Authority unveiled the first phase of the district's innovative new transit system. At the center of it all, a cost-efficient, fully electric bus network carefully designed to grow like a tree. Its central trunk beginning at Fox Ridge subway station, with bus routes branching out into every corner of the community. Planners say the system was built with both accessibility and sustainability in mind, aiming to reduce car dependency while keeping every neighborhood connected to key destinations, including schools, parks, medical services, and future commercial zones. With quiet operations, zero emissions, and shaded pedestrian-friendly stops along the way, this next-generation transit system is set to become the green spine of Fox Ridge's urban growth. Officials call it public transit with purpose, and residents are already on board. After this short break, we'll take another look at the progress on the zoning development here in Fox Ridge. I'm your host, Kenna Stark, and we'll be right back after this short break. Next up, let's talk about our transit plans for Fox Ridge, specifically the first of what will eventually become a 4 to 5 line network. The idea here is to build a tree-like transit model. We start with the shared central route, the trunk, and then branch outward into the different areas of the development, like limbs extending into the community. To start, we'll keep things simple and cost-effective by using lower-capacity electric buses. The core trunk of the system will likely get dedicated bus lanes to help keep service fast and efficient. As demand increases, and if the buses can't keep up with the ridership, we'll actually upgrade those routes into trams. You might recognize this approach from when we built Syracuse. I'm bringing it back because it creates really a natural, scalable transit network. And if we never need to upgrade beyond buses in some areas, it keeps trams feeling kind of special and unique in the downtown zone. One of the great things about City Skylines too is how easy it is to upgrade your transit lines. Switching from bus to tram is really just as simple as upgrading the road. It's seamless and intuitive, which makes honestly this a very flexible strategy as you grow. We'll kick things off by establishing the routes of our transit system near the Fox Ridge subway station. This will serve as our main hub where multiple bus routes connect to the city's subway system via a pedestrian-friendly street. It should boost connectivity, drive ridership, and honestly, it's going to look wicked cool when it's all tied together. For now, I'll leave the hub lightly decorated since I'm not 100% sure how many lines we'll end up building. I don't want to waste time creating a beautifully detailed lane just to tear it out later because we didn't end up using that route, or we're feeling pressured to add a line just to justify the decorations. So with that, let's start laying down the groundwork for the Fox Ridge transit tree, starting right at the trunk. Welcome back to NMN, Nemandria's #1 news station. I'm your host, Kenna Stark, and as the vision for Fox Ridge continues to take shape, city planners are unveiling a thoughtful development strategy designed to blend smart growth with vibrant community living. At the core of this approach is a focus on mixed-use residential zoning along the district's main connector roads, key thoroughfares that will not only move people but support daily life. These mixed-use corridors will feature a dynamic combination of housing, local businesses, and public spaces, allowing residents to live, work, and shop all within walking distance. From ground floor cafes and markets to upper-level apartments and townhomes, this goal is to create a connected, welcomable environment that promotes economic opportunity while reducing reliance on cars. Officials say the strategy isn't just about density, it is about livability. By clustering activity along these key roads, the city hopes to foster vibrant streetscapes, active neighborhoods, and lay the groundwork for a strong sense of place in the heart of Fox Ridge. I've been your host, Kenna Stark, and after this short break, we'll tune in to the announcement of the third mayor of Eneida Bay here on NMN, Nemandria's #1 news station. Let's talk about the development strategy for Phase 1 of Fox Ridge. The goal here is to make the area feel like it evolved more organically while also beginning to taper down the height and density as we move away from the downtown core. To achieve that, we'll focus on mixed-use development along the main connector roads and corridors. Specifically, we'll use the northeast mixed-use zoning because honestly, its mid-rise height and scale make it perfect for blending into the historic aesthetic of downtown without creating hidden spikes in the skyline that could honestly just kind of break the visual flow. Now, there are a few other reasons I'm leaning into this zoning style. Some assets in the pack give us better control over population growth, which is important for performance. In Pine Harbor County, my first build in City Skylines 2, I really wasn't sure when the simulation would start to lag. Turns out it holds up surprisingly well up to about 400 to 500,000 population. It runs better after the latest patch, but there's still some occasional stuttering. For Eneida Bay, I want everyone to enjoy a smooth, immersive experience, especially when we start doing first-person transit rides in Season 2 of Build and Beautify. Welcome back to NMN, Nemandria's #1 news station. I'm your host, Kenna Stark, and moments ago, history was made as the city officially welcomed its third elected mayor, Oliver Green, following a decisive win in today's closely watched election. In a passionate victory speech delivered on the steps of City Hall, Mayor Green laid out an ambitious and inspiring vision for Eneida Bay's future, promising to lead the city into an era of sustainable growth and resilience. Clean water, clean energy, and a cleaner future, the new mayor declared to a crowd of cheering supporters. Among his first initiatives, the construction of a state-of-the-art reservoir and hydroelectric dam designed to power large sections of the city while securing long-term access to fresh water. Green also announced plans for a sprawling solar farm on the city's Old Harbor area, part of a bold transition toward renewable energy that he says will put Eneida Bay on the map as a leader in green innovation. But infrastructure isn't the only thing getting a facelift. Mayor Green emphasized the importance of quality of life, pledging to expand the city's beloved greenbelt system. New pedestrian parks, tree-lined walkways, and public green spaces are already being planned, connecting communities with nature and each other in new and meaningful ways. And while the city surges ahead with progress, Green was quick to assure residents that its soul won't be left behind. "We grow, but we don't forget who we are," he said. "Our history, our architecture, our shoreline, all of it matters. The heart of Eneida Bay will beat stronger than ever." From the groundbreaking at Fox Ridge earlier today to the election of a new mayor who promises to build with both conscience and care, it's clear that the winds of change are blowing through this proud city by the sea. I've been Kenna Stark, your host on NMN, Nemandria's #1 news station. Alrighty, everyone, I think that just about wraps up today's episode. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on today's build. If you're excited to see the next episode unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. And don't forget to check out our Eneida Bay merchandise linked in the description below. Until next time, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week.